Good morning everyone. It's Tuesday. I was like, is it Wednesday? Is it Tuesday? And I'm trying to pop you on the fridge to talk to you. I'm going to film what I ate today. I'm going to try and make it a shorter one because I know I have a tendency to talk and I know some of you are on a tight schedule. You've only got 10 minutes. So today is just going to be about food, and I thought I'd make it a budget day because some of us are, you know, strapped for cash and trying to live on a budget, and if you're going vegan it can be tricky because you're tempted by all the extra bits. It can be hard to think about how to budget things, but it's very easy actually to eat plant-based on a budget and keep it cheap. You've just got to be, you know, smart about it and cook things from scratch. So for breakfast I'm going to start the day with porridge because that is the cheapest meal that you can make. Like honestly, it's like 50p or something for breakfast, maybe even less. I do have blueberries in the fridge, but I'm not going to use them because blueberries are expensive. Instead, I'm going to use an apple and I'm going to use some maple syrup. No, I'm going to use brown sugar because maple syrup is expensive. And I'm going to use some peanut butter, but peanut butter you can get everywhere and it's really affordable. So breakfast time. Oh, and usual disclaimer, this is just one day out of my life. I don't always eat this way. Please don't compare how you're eating to how I'm eating. And if you are dealing with an eating disorder or disordered eating, maybe this is not the video for you right now. Maybe click out of this video because I don't want it to be triggering for you. But yeah, this is just one day out of many, and this is meant to help you to think about eating budget rather than focusing on what I'm eating. It's supposed to be inspirational and ideas, and sometimes in these videos I do forget to film snacks, so keep that in mind. And everyone's different. I'm me, you're you, and we all eat differently. So yeah, let's get into it.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Oh.
So this is my breakfast. Oh, I nearly tipped it out of the bowl there. As you saw, it was half a cup of oats, half a cup of unsweetened soy milk. That's my favourite to use in porridge. Half a cup of water, and then I did about a teaspoon of brown sugar, maybe two, I can't really remember. And then I put half of the apple in while cooking. Oh, also a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then half of the apple on top with some peanut butter. And the peanut butter is from My Vegan. I have a discount code if you want to check it out. I'll leave it in the description. It's just I think it's just Madeleine, yeah, to get 35% off their peanut butter. Did you see how like drippy it is? Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's give this a try. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna move because it's very sunny out in this position. That's better. So how many times on camera have I eaten porridge? That is the question. The first bite is always the best because I always use the same spoon that was in the pot in the peanut butter, so it's like caked in peanut butter. Yummy, yummy, yummy. If you aren't on a budget and you want to adapt this, you could add chia seeds to add some extra omegas. You could drizzle it with maple syrup. You could put some extra fruit on there. But if I was a student, this is probably what I would eat. And yeah, it's kind of cupboard ingredient foods and really, really affordable. So I'm going to enjoy this and I'll see you at lunch. It's lunchtime. I'm feeling very successful because I just edited a video in like rapid time. I actually don't know what to have for lunch. Alex did make some beautiful bread yesterday, so I think we'll start with that. So it's this huge loaf of bread. It actually kind of tastes like tiger bread because he left it for too long. Ooh, that was loud. He left it for too long to prove, and the result is that it tastes like tiger bread. It's like amazing. Should I make soup? Can I be bothered to make soup? I don't know. I need to like reconvene with myself, decide what I'm going to eat, and then I'll let you know. I've actually decided that I'm really craving like a vegan tuna or like chickpea tuna sandwich. I have a recipe and it's one of my most popular ones and I haven't made it in a while, so I think that'd be perfect to fill this bread, and if I make enough then Alex can have some too. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have. Yeah. Please ignore my skin if it looks extra shiny because I did a brand deal for a brand this morning and it was skincare products and I was having to like do lots of retakes because I was getting it wrong. Hello Alex. And I had to put loads of product on my face, so I'm just a bit shiny. So the ingredients you will need is a tin of chickpeas, some vegan mayonnaise, but if you don't have vegan mayonnaise, it doesn't matter, you can just use olive oil, some vinegar, half of a lemon, half of an onion. You need a red onion because the thing with red onion is it makes it look tunery because it gives it a slight pinky kind of tinge. But I don't have a red onion, so normal onion will have to do. Some garlic powder and some salt and pepper, and you just need to have a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, that also doesn't matter. You can just finely chop the onion and mash the chickpeas with a fork, but I'm gonna get the food processor out to do this. This is something different I'm gonna do. I've got this sea salt, which is savoury umami from Cornish sea salt. It's a blend of wild seaweed and Cornish sea salt, and I thought this would be a really good addition to the tuna because of the seaweed. It will give it that fishy kind of sea flavour. There you have it. Like I mentioned, it hasn't got the pinky kind of slight tinge that you'll get from red onion, but this has worked really well. Looks like tuna, doesn't it? Always give it the taste test so you can adjust the seasoning. Also ignore the background. Alex decided to put the washing on right now. Honestly, delicious.
It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime.
So there you have it, looking scrumdiddlyumptious, as Alex just said.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
That's a lie.
You did. I just put some lettuce and tomato, but I was thinking as I made it, you could definitely use like sriracha mayo to make it a little bit spicy. You could put some vegan cheese in there and put it in like a toasty machine and make like a tuna melt, but you probably have to use a bit less tuna. I shoved the tuna in there. Yeah, it's a really good alternative if you're craving that. You could also use that tuna, chickpea tuna, in a salad. Like you could have a tuna style salad. You could put it in with pasta to make like a tuna pasta salad. It's a great one for kids. I feel like it's a really good basic vegan recipe that is affordable, made from cupboard ingredients, and just hits the spot. So I've tried filming this a few times because I've only got one hand. There's nothing better than homemade bread. Like, you cannot buy bread that tastes as good as homemade bread, can you, Alex? Alex's bread, I've said this a few times, it is the best bread ever. And is it easy?
Incredibly easy.
I really apologise, but two of the things I'm going to be showing in this video are going to be recipes in my new ebook, which is coming out, is it the 1st of December? We've decided.
I think so.
So my new ebook is coming out on the 1st of December, and it's got Alex's bread recipe and it's got the dinner that we're having this evening. It's kind of a coincidence. We had planned to cook it, and then I was like, well, that's really good because it's a budget recipe. It's really affordable, and it's like a variation on my dal recipe that everybody loves that was in my other ebook. I've just kind of changed it up a little bit, changed the spices, added a few extra things, and it is honestly so delicious. We shot it the other day and we recipe trialed it, and we just can't stop eating it. It's my new favourite recipe. It's like reignited my love for dal. I feel like every vegan has gone through a phase of eating dal constantly and getting fed up of it, but this is like a bit different, so it's like made me enjoy dal again. I think in next week's video I'm going to be sharing a behind the scenes video where you can pre-order the ebook, so you can make sure you've got your hands on it for a bit more of an affordable price. So stay tuned for that video, and then it comes out on the 1st of December. So I'm really excited. It's got so many new recipes, and honestly it's the best thing ever. It's gonna have all of my stuff in one place. Is it 50 recipes in the end?
I think so.
Yeah, we have worked all year on this book. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my sandwich now. I'm gonna stink of onion, and then I'm gonna kiss Alex because he stinks of onion too.
Ew. I didn't agree to this.
So that was delicious, but I'm still hungry. So I'm gonna have a slice of banana bread that is also in my ebook. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. It's because we did a shoot last Wednesday, and basically this is just left over, so I need to eat it because today is Tuesday, so it's been nearly no, did we make it on Wednesday? yeah, it's been nearly a week. That's why it's in the fridge. I wouldn't usually... Focus camera. Come on, there you go. I wouldn't usually put my banana bread in the fridge, but this counts for a budget because it's really cheap. Banana bread is so cheap. I will calculate the cost of everything, but in here is literally just like banana, chocolate, walnuts, bit of sugar, flour, that kind of thing. Is that mould? No, it's mouldy! Oh no! So this is the problem when you do make lots of recipes all at once. You just don't have enough stomachs to eat them. So this is gonna have to go in the compost. I am devastated. I hate wasting food, but part of this job sometimes means I do waste food because Alex and I don't get to eat it. So last Tuesday and Wednesday and Monday we cooked, I think, 15 recipes, and we're only 2 people, so that's a lot. We went around my parents' house on Wednesday night before lockdown kicked in, just to sort of, you know, say goodbye. And we all ate a big feast of all the meals that I cooked. However, we still had so much food left over. I'm going to have to think of something else now, and that's going to have to go in the compost. I'm devastated. I have decided I'm going to have an apple, number 1, and then I'm going to have some biscuits with a cup of tea. So I'm going to have, which biscuits shall I have? I've got this huge cookie jar. I'm just too British to not have some kind of biscuit after lunch with a cup of tea. I love these ones. I share them all the time. These are the Tesco dark chocolate ones. And then fun fact, party rings are vegan, so I'm going to have a party ring as well. That's my really childish snack. There you have it. Beautiful. Instagrammable. Yum. And there is my cup of tea. It's a decaf Earl Grey, and yes, it's very weak. And you know what? I'm going to drink my weak tea and be proud of it. I think it's about time we started including people who enjoy weak tea into the British club, because I get made fun of for this tea so much. This is even like quite a strong tea for me. No, I do like it like this. I don't even like English breakfast. I get made fun of by all my family for liking my weak decaf Earl Grey, and I still to this day get my dad to make me a tea and he makes it so strong. Good evening.
What do you want?
It's dinner time. I'm actually really hungry. It's Tuesday, so I just posted a video because Tuesday is my upload day, and now we're going to make dal like I mentioned earlier. So I'm going to get all the ingredients out and start cooking. So here are all the ingredients. We've got your classic onion, chilli, garlic, ginger, spices, lentils, coconut milk, and I'm a dimwit because I used up the big tin of chickpeas, so we've only got half a tin. I would usually put in a whole tin, but I might just do a few extra lentils. And this is the recipe, sneak peek. This is my ebook Trello board with all the recipes on there. So yeah, you get the gist, and you can go check out my red lentil dal recipe, which is similar but not the same. But this is just a bit more special. I just think it's a bit different, and the flavours are a bit different because of the spices. So you have to stay tuned for the full recipe from my new ebook. So we have the onions, they've been cooking. We've put the chilli, garlic, ginger in, all the spices. I'm going to stir that up, and then I can add the remaining ingredients and let it all kind of simmer and cook into a delicious dal. So here it is, ready to get simmering. I actually realised that the recipe had 2 tins of chickpeas, so having just half a tin was not good enough. So I added an extra tin of cannellini beans, which aren't my favourite bean, but they actually have been in the cupboard for ages, so it's worthwhile using up. And that's quite a budget thing to do, isn't it? To use up the stuff in the cupboard. That's why I love all of these recipes that I've had today. They're all very much cupboard recipes, and this is really great and high in protein because of all the lentils and the beans, so it's wonderful for a vegan diet. And dinner is served. I boiled some broccoli for the side, and then I seasoned it with some salt and pepper and some garlic powder. Because I realised I just hadn't had many vegetables today, and I try and have like vegetables with every meal, but sometimes that just happens, and I try not to think too much about individual days and more just like the week as a whole. I think it looks utterly delicious. Alex is going to be mad about this broccoli, but...
Put some on my plate.
I did, sweetheart. Just cover it in the dal and you won't notice.
You boiled it as well.
I've seasoned it. I couldn't be
It's like a
bothered to
school
fry
dinner.
it. It's yummy.
This is going to taste like a school dinner now, you know?
Be grateful, little boy. By the way, if anyone's lacking a sense of humour, he's kidding.
Don't listen to her lies!
So let's give this a go with the cannellini beans. We're going to watch Queen's Gambit.
Yes.
I love dal so much. So good. And if you can't afford coconut milk, you can either buy like coconut milk in a carton and it won't be as creamy, but it'll be kind of, you know, ish. Or you can just use stock. Like, it won't have the same coconutty flavour. I don't know why I'm telling you this because I haven't even given you the recipe, but, you know, you can get a general dal recipe, and if you don't want to use coconut milk, you can use chopped tomatoes or stock instead. But I'm going to dig into this ginormous plate and probably go for seconds. Although, actually, this is quite a lot of food. We'll see. I'll let you know. So I'm here to end the vlog. I did go back for seconds. I think my lunch wasn't big enough, that's why, because I felt very hungry this afternoon. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think I might even have a chocolate biscuit now or something. What can I have that's chocolatey? Or a hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Or something. It's not like going to cost much money. Like, I'll get a hot chocolate out of the cupboard kind of thing. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was actually a short one for a change because I didn't chat too much. And give this video a thumbs up, and I'll try and do more like this. If you enjoyed a budget what eating a day, I can do more of them. Maybe some more in lockdown and some themed ones. I'm trying to make my what eating a days themed so it's not focused so much on like my diet. So I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, like, all that shiz. Bye. Alex is shaking his head because I said shiz. That's a throwback, isn't it?